name is Bella, and this is Jay. And Robin is here from Imiloa to share more about our upcoming destination transformation retreat that we'll be hosting in Costa Rica this June. So thank you all for being here, whether you're live with us or joining us on the recording. We're just excited to be on and share a little bit more about this incredible retreat experience that we'll be guiding very, very soon. So again, welcome. Thanks for being here. So a little bit about what we're going to do today. We'll do some introductions. We're going to do a little grounding, just a drop into some sound meditation to give ourselves a moment to just be present in the moment with sound, and just take a moment to come within and set some intention. I'm going to chat about the big question of why Imiloa and why to come on retreat with us, which is destination transformation. We'll chat more about that, what that means. We're going to talk through the accommodation options we have and then leave some time for questions and answers. And so just thanks for being here. We appreciate your time and for having this moment for us to connect with you. So like I mentioned, my name is Bella. I'm a yoga teacher and sound bath facilitator based in the Southern California area. Jay?
Yeah, and I'm Jay, breathwork teacher and healer, also a Reiki master, hypnotherapy, also in the desert in the Palm Springs area.
Mm-hmm. And the lovely Robin is here. We'll have her do her formal introduction in a few moments and share a little bit more about her story and what has brought her over to Imiloa as well. Awesome. So with that, let's take a pause and take a moment to just settle into some sound. If you do have a set of headphones, highly recommend for you to grab those. Just going to do a little changeover on the audio here. Let me do that. Get nice and comfortable. Get just really connected to the breath. Let's take 2 deep inhales in. Breathe in. Big exhale out, let it go. 2 more. Big breath in, breathe into the belly and the chest. Big exhale, let it go. 1 more. Breathe into the belly, sides of the body, bring the air up into the chest, sip in a little bit more. And a big audible sigh, let it go. Sound is the ability to shift our bodies into this more relaxed, meditative space. So as you ground it down into this moment, notice where your breath is. Notice the sound of these bowls. Notice where you hear and feel the sound the most in the body. The sound travels into our ears, but also the vibrations come into our bodies. With each breath, you allow yourself to fall and melt a little bit more into your space, softening the muscles. Allowing each breath in to be a little bit more intentional than the last. And each breath out, you make a little bit longer to release and make more room, more space. Focusing on the breath. Releasing, softening. Noticing, where do you feel the sound the most? And setting intention for you to be present here in this moment. In this moment with gratitude, with peace, with ease, with love for the self. Keep softening and releasing into this moment. Take a big, deep inhale in. Big exhale out, let it go. Another big, deep inhale in. Big exhale, let it go. Take a moment to notice how you feel. To notice the presence that you have of the breath, this deep connection to the body and the mind. And stay with this mindful presence throughout the rest of your day. Take a breath in. Nice exhale out, let it go. Begin to bring some gentle movement into the body. The wiggles of the fingers and toes. Moving in whatever way feels good for you to slowly bring yourself back. All right, everyone. Thanks for taking a moment to pause with us to set intention for this time that we have together today. All right. Okay, let me get our screen share back up. Okay, great. Well, thanks everyone. Hope you enjoyed that and a little relaxation. So we're going to dive into just why Imiloa? Why did we choose this magnificent, magical place to take our retreat? And we do have Robin here with us from Imiloa. So, Robin, do you want to say hello? Tell us a little about yourself and what brought you to Imiloa? And yeah, just tell us all about the magic.
Yeah, certainly. Thanks, Bella. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate being here with everybody and the opportunity to speak about a place that has truly impacted me and a big part of my life. Um, I live in Costa Rica. I've been here for 14 years. My children are Costa Rican, so this is home for me.
Mm.
And looking back on my life, it just makes sense that I would be led to Imiloa. Transformation actually is a very big part of my journey. I embrace it as it's just really exciting to me to expand and to know myself in new ways. And so being with Imiloa just really is a continuation on that journey. Every day I'm realizing that I'm expanding into more of who I am through speaking with people about Imiloa, hearing about what they are offering and want to bring to life in and through Imiloa. And so when I first met the two of you and we were speaking about Imiloa, and I really just want to highlight how magical it is and the pristine container that Imiloa creates and why. So part of my journey has been connecting with the land. As I was going through my own transformation, I spent 3 months just completely disconnected from the external, and I laid on the earth. And as I did that, I healed, I transformed, and I came out as a new version of myself. And part of the gifts that were shared with me from being with the earth for so long was the ability to commune with nature.
Mm.
And so, in doing that, it actually has really helped me share with others the magic that is Imiloa in a way that perhaps other people may not be able to really see because nature is beautiful and nature is captivating. But on a deeper level, it really is the platform, the stage, the sacred vessel that is constantly emanating out these high level frequencies to the hosts and your guests. So the moment that someone signs up for your retreat, for example,
Mhm.
they're saying yes to transformation. It doesn't begin at the moment of your retreat. It's like, I want to be more than who I know myself to be. And I'm ready to expand into that. And as they say yes to your retreat, the universe is responding to that and taking them on this journey. And
Mhm.
so, in relationship to Imiloa, what I can tell you is that as a container, whether it's the people that you meet who are centered in their hearts, genuine and authentic, which we are encouraged to be that self, because that just allows the person in front of us, all of our guests, to feel that way. At a deeper level, the nature, the 35 acres of land that holds the space for everyone, emanates this pristine energy of the intentions of Imiloa, our core values to support guests and hosts in their intentions and bringing that into reality. And then your intentions as well. So it's like just an amplified container to really support the intentions on all levels, whether it be Imiloa's, whether it be yours or the guests. And so the support that is offered through the what you guys bring and what Imiloa offers as this container of unconditional love, joy, and appreciation and acceptance just really provides the platform for folks to come tap into their essence and realize their intentions and yours.
Could not have said it better ourselves. That's why you're here to chat about it. You know, I reflect back on the first time that I went to Costa Rica. I was with my dad and we did a little father-daughter trip. And, you know, my dad and I love each other. We have a fiery, really fiery relationship. That's just how it's always been. And we dropped into Costa Rica and we've never been so connected and so held in a space before. And the true magic of and the pull of the energies and the nature, and it's the land itself. So Robin, I didn't even know when we asked you to come that you have this deep connection to the land, but you can speak to it so much because you feel it. And for those that maybe haven't felt that connection to the earth before, you will feel it in Costa Rica. It is undoubtable that you get that connection to the earth. So thank you so much for sharing your story and just the connection you have to earth and Imiloa and the magic that it brings.
Yeah, and if I could just say one other thing about Costa Rica, I think that's why people are transformed so quickly. Upon arrival, they feel it because the country, 25% of our natural resources are preserved. They are national parks. So
Mhm.
what people are experiencing is a remembrance of their true essence because they're inundated. As soon as you're in the country, you're just your truth, your pure essence is reflected back to you by nature.
Beautiful. Couldn't say it better. So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robin, so much for sharing a little bit more about you and your connection to the land and all that goodness that Costa Rica is. There are a few snapshots here on the screen that are actually from Imiloa, what we call the Heart, which is where we'll be gathering for all meals and different activities. There's a bunch of farming and growth that's happening on the land that's then used for the incredible food that you all will eat. And of course, the beach is nearby and where we'll have our yoga, breathwork, movement, meditation, all of our different activities some of them will be on location too. So want to just share a little bit more so that you can actually see for yourselves what Imiloa is. So here's a little video.
Are you wanting to make a big change in your life or enjoy a little time in Costa Rica? I'm Jake, the CEO and co-founder of Imiloa, an intercontinental institute for the education and advancement of human beings. We're a place for those coming on retreat to feel, create, play, and transform. Over the last 3 years and many thousands of happy retreat guests from 60 countries around the world, we've learned that an institute for human beings to awaken their consciousness doesn't have to feel so serious or rigid. We don't offer one type of retreat here. Find the one that's perfect for you for what you're looking for right now. We help you enjoy the experience by handling everything for you, from the moment you say yes to touchdown in Costa Rica through your transformation to takeoff. We attract the very best teachers in the world of transformation. And we've become known for our food, our campus that feels more like a national park than a retreat center, and the community of people here too. From the moment you engage with our retreats concierge team, you'll feel supported all the way to landing in Costa Rica. You'll be chauffeured to Imiloa on your private plane. You'll meet the heart-based team on the ground and discover each step of the way why Imiloa may be one of the best decisions you've made all year. And you'll have unspeakable moments in nature. Choose from 200-year-old homes from Bali, cliffside on the ocean, jungle bungalows with bathtubs that are exposed to the mountain, or our geodesic domes deep in the Jurassic jungle. Just outside your door, sloths, monkeys, exotic frogs, and thousands of medicinal herbs, fruit trees, and vegetables, all of which are part of a culinary experience that's going to make you swoon.
Amazing. I get chills every time I see that video because the feeling that you get, it's so palpable when you're there, the connection to yourself, the space, nature. And Robin, you said something about the people. The people are unbelievable in Costa Rica. They're so heart-led, filled with so much care and love. So they truly make the experience so remarkable as well. Awesome.
Are you
This video here. So here's some words from some recent guests. Imiloa does a great job of just getting feedback, and every single piece of feedback that they receive, they take it, they discuss it. There are multiple teams that are out there just continuing to make and make the Imiloa experience evolve to be the greatest for retreat hosts, for guests, for the people that are there working the retreat center as well. So everything from the accommodations, food, we'll chat about the food shortly, but like Robin and many have mentioned, the unspeakable experiences with nature, just being immersed in the jungle and all the birds and little creatures that you see going around. Just incredible experiences from the people that visit. So Jay, talk to us a little bit more about specifically our retreat and what we can expect on our destination transformation.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. And Robin, thank you so much. I love everything that you had to say, but I think what really stands out is the fact that this healing and this transformation is way beyond even what we're offering. It really is the land, it's the experience. And when we first spoke about that, it made me even more excited about this whole destination transformation. And that is what it is. We came up with destination transformation because we understand firsthand, Bella and I both, that it's very difficult sometimes to get out of our own life. We all have our own spiritual practices on a daily basis, but sometimes when we go through the daily routine, it's difficult. It's difficult unless we can really get away. And that's what we understood when booking and organizing this retreat for you. We are taking you away from your life. We need to get away from our life in order to sink in, because transformation takes time. And we've really curated a beautiful experience for you, very thoughtfully, for the 5-night, 6-day excursion that you'll be coming on with us. We will be allowing you a lot of downtime. I want to say that really clearly. You know, we're not jam packing the schedule with self-help and breathwork and yoga and sound. We're going to allow you a lot of space, because I know that's something I need in my healing, is time to journal, time to just connect with nature, time to explore the surrounding areas of Imiloa, and so maybe just some time to sleep in. So you are getting like the vacation mixed with an actual focused retreat. So we're really excited. We both Bella and I have been offering and sharing many healing modalities for years, and I understand it takes time. So we're going to have a theme each day of the retreat, and you can check it out on our website, our landing page, for more details. But we want you to gradually sink into this transformation. So we have organized it that way. But we also want maximum impact for you. So we will be digging into what's getting in the way for you. We'll be moving through some of that resistance, some of those patterns, and then some of the beliefs that we have that might be getting in our way, because we want you to leave feeling transformed and really excited about your life. I know many people I work with, and myself, been there many times, where there's a bit of a complacency, or we lack energy at times. We want to respark your life, and we want you to go back home and just not only spill it over to your work, but to the people you love, and mostly for you to feel enthused and excited about where you're going. So yeah, we have a really amazing schedule. And again, feel free to reach out to us if you want some specifics, but we'll talk more about the food. But I have to say that when you talked about, Robin, the whole energy of the land, this also goes into everything. The staff is amazing, but it also goes into the energy of the food. When you think about consuming energy, we're taking all of that in. So you will definitely we're absolutely certain that you're going to go back home and have rave reviews for this experience.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about the food. You can tell we ate really well when we were there visiting last August. You have all of the meals are included, plant-based, vegan meals, which I know for some might be like, oh, I don't eat vegan. I'm not vegan either. Jay's not vegan. But eating in that way when you're there just really gives you that intentional consuming of food and energy that you put into your body to then be your best self as you're going through this whole experience. And the team does an incredible job of presenting it, making it just with so much love and intention and care, using, different elements of food as it kind of transitions throughout the year, local farmers. It's really an amazing experience how they curate the food. So thanks, Jay.
Yeah, thank you.
So here's some more information about some of our retreat activities. Jay mentioned We'll have some time for movement, for breath work, lots of group time, but of course some downtime as well. Sound, you'll get lots of sound experiences, lots of breathwork experiences. We have a great clay waterfall experience that
Oh,
is awesome.
that is amazing. My
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, we all turn into like avatars and have this whole like it's a pretty fun experience.
Yeah.
Cacao, Jay and I have both shared many really incredible experiences with cacao, so we'll be guiding you through that as well. Anything else you want to say, Jay, about retreat activities?
You know, I have always been big on journaling and reflection. So, of course, we're going to bring in a lot of intentional writing in order to help us move through and process. But, but honestly, I think the magic will probably be obviously our sessions are going to be powerful. I'm confident about that. But I also know that the downtime, the in between space, is probably where a lot of the magic's going to happen. Whether guests are connecting with other guests or simply taking time on their own. I think that's often where the downloads come, where the clarity come, when we have that space to just integrate and rest.
Mhm.
So no, I'm thrilled, and the beach experience, of course, is amazing as well.
Yeah. We've talked a lot about, how often it is that you just get stuck in the day to day, and going on a retreat like this, you get out of that, get out of that kind of habitual wake up. I do this, I check my email, I go to work, I do this. We get out of that routine. And while we do have a structure and a schedule, we're going to give time for you to have some of that free time to just sit in this incredible space and, just look up at the birds and the trees and just take it all in. So really excited for the retreats and the activities that we're going to be doing together. So one of the biggest questions that we get is about accommodations. So we'll share a little video here that just has a little overview of the accommodations. Awesome. So you saw that there are four different accommodations. Sorry, let's go to the next one. There are four different accommodation options that were shown in the video, and we actually just have two left. So we just have 3 rooms left. There are 2 jungle bungalows left, which are really beautiful. I'll be staying in one myself, so we can be neighbors. But they have this beautiful outdoor shower area, and then this really nice, just modern, but still Costa Rica jungly feeling. We are doing shared accommodation, so this would be a great space for you and a partner or a bestie or a friend to share this space. So that is one that we have available. And then Jay's favorite, the River Domes. We both
Love
stayed
it.
in one of these when we visited, and they've actually just recently been remodeled. So these are the just the updated photos. I think the video had the older stuff, but they're homey and in the jungle and just a really nice touch of luxury. They are really beautiful. So the accommodations for that one, we're doing a group of 3 or 4. And so each of you would have your own bed and then a shared bathroom, but really just an amazing experience. Depending on which one you stay at, you can actually hear the river nearby. You wake up and just have all the animals around. It is really an amazing accommodation option too. So yeah, like I mentioned, we just have two options left, 3 rooms, so 2 bungalows, 1 river dome left. So get together with some friends or bestie or partner and snag these last ones that are available.
I have to say, even just the walk from where you're staying to the main areas or visiting your friends in the other suites, I mean, that's an experience alone. It's not a huge hike, but it's enough for you to really take time to be present and to just enjoy the paths that they've created through Imiloa. I love it. It's amazing.
Amazing. Cool. So Jay, let's kick off with some questions.
All right. Let us take a look at the
Yeah.
chat. Yeah. If anybody on has some questions, please just send us a chat.
There's a Q&A
And-
function as well. So you can either use the chat,
Yes.
the Q&A function, whichever one works. So Jay, I'll read some of the questions that are here. So question, will there be any downtime on the retreat, or will we be busy with ongoing sessions?
Good question. Yes. So I've mentioned earlier, we are really being conscious of providing a lot of downtime. We have heard from other hosts as well, who have done numerous retreats around the world, that is actually a super important part, and we understand that too. So you will get plenty of downtime.
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Next
Another.
question.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm not vegan.
Yeah.
I'm not vegan. Are there other options? We're not vegan either.
Yes.
It will be strictly plant-based for this retreat.
Mhm.
However, we can promise you that you will be well nourished and well fed. There's a lot of food, and again, I'm not vegan. And at first, I was a little nervous about this, but the chefs are amazing, and half the time you won't even know that it's plant-based. So you will you'll learn to love it.
Yeah. And it's just like, this idea of nourishing with intention. Everything we do with intention, that is like intention is all around Costa Rica. And so it's nourishing yourself in a really intentional way so that you can connect with the land even more.
Okay.
Awesome. Other questions you have coming in, love?
You actually can answer. You can answer this.
Yeah,
Never been to
so-
Costa Rica. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, we've never been to Costa Rica. So what is the appeal of the country? Do you have any specifics on that?
Yeah, so I think that when I think back to what even drew me to want to go to Costa Rica, that first time with my dad. So I'm half Salvadorian, my dad's Salvadorian, and Central America just has this pull of this ancient ritual, just a pull of being so connected to the earth. And so my dad and I went in with this kind of blank slate of we didn't really even know what Costa Rica was. He said, "Oh, all you talk about, all you hear about it is nature, and everyone has this, you go for volcanoes and hiking." And so we went in with very little expectation and just made a whole path, had no plans the whole time. And we had time and time again connection to animals coming up to you, incredible sounds of monkeys, swinging around in the trees. So I'd say the biggest draw, many of the things we've talked about already, it's this pull of the energy of the earth, the frequencies, the magneticism of Costa Rica pulls people in because they want to see some kind of a change in their lives. They want to get reconnected to their roots, reconnected to their space within. Sometimes we get really wrapped up in the day to day and life and whatever titles or work things happen. And going to Costa Rica is reconnecting you back home to yourself. And the Costa Rica is the space, the platform that you get to do that with. So I'd say that the appeal is really this pull to nature, to slow down. The Costa Ricans say pura vida. You hear that everywhere. Pura vida, pura vida. And it's kind of like just thrown around as like a hello, goodbye, I love you so well, like all the things. And it really means slowing down, loving life, and living with intention and heart. And it has like just those two words encompasses all of that. So that is the appeal of connecting to earth and connecting to yourself on a deep level.
Love that. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, somebody asked if these sessions are optional in case I want to skip and take some extra time for myself. Yeah, it's a great question. We would prefer, we've arranged it so that each session builds on the next. So we would prefer that guests attend each of the sessions. But that being said, ultimately, this is your retreat, right? We're here to hold space for you and provide the best experience. But by all means, if you're feeling really called to skip a session or two, you're welcome to. But again, I don't think you're gonna want to.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
There was a question about transportation as well. So, I know when you first go to a new country, sometimes that could be a little point of just stickiness, right? How do I get around? I'm in another country where I don't speak the language. Luckily, on our retreat, all of that will be taken care of for you. So all you need to do is just get your flight into San Jose, which is the main international airport. And then we'll actually take the domestic flight that's included in your price, in your retreat price. So the domestic fare to the landing strip and then the ground transportation up to Imiloa. So all that is taken care of for you. As much as I love Costa Rica and all of the beauty and magic it is, I don't want to deal with any transportation there or really anywhere. Jay knows I don't like driving much. Costa Rica, because there's such a care of the land and just a sacredness that the government really has attempted to try and keep lots of building and lots of they're trying to preserve the land on a really deep level. So the roads can be interesting. We'll just say that. So instead of actually going from San Jose Airport driving, it'd be several hours, like 4 or 5 hours. We hop onto a really fun little plane. You get a beautiful bird's eye view of Costa Rica, the
Beautiful.
country, mountains, the beach. It's an amazing like introductory. Like you drop into Costa Rica and then you go on that. You're like, whoa, I'm here. It is just again chills. Like it's such a cool experience. So all that's included. You don't have to worry anything about transportation. That's round trip. So from San Jose, we'll then get over to the retreat center and then on the way back too.
Yeah, and of course, Bella and I will be providing as much information as we can as we get nearer to June 13th. We also have a list of suggested things to bring for clothing and otherwise, because you're going to want some different shoes depending on what your plan is,
Mhm.
for example. So yeah, we'll provide you with all of that information, including somebody asked if we'll have access to the ocean. We
Oh
do
yeah.
have plans to go to the ocean, so bring
Yeah.
your bathing suit.
Yes. Keep these.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining, whether you're watching this live or you are watching the recording. We definitely want to sweeten the deal a little bit for you. So if you are interested in joining and haven't already signed up, just send us a message. Our information is down below if you're watching the recording in the caption. Send us a message so we can talk to you about, the accommodation options that are left, any incentives that we have that are going on right now. We do have one for being paid in full, and then talk to us if you have any need for a payment plan. We're flexible. We just want to make sure that if this is something that's really calling to you, it's feeling aligned for you to jump in and say yes, reach out to us and we will work with you to make it happen. So thanks so much, y'all. Jay, thanks so much for
Thanks,
being here, for
everyone.
chatting
Yeah,
through our
thank
retreat.
you. And
And
thank you to
thank
everyone who has joined our retreat so far and those last few rooms. We can't wait to meet you.
Yes. And thank you again to Robin from Imiloa for joining today. And thanks so much for being
Thanks,
here.
Robin.
Chat soon.